rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Drop that shit, Mosley.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Let's go, ball.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Flacco. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, man.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2nd down, Flacco now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with West. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Flacco looks to throw.
Come on, man. Let me throw the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback
Wow,
quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Flacco now on fourth. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for 14 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll run again here with West. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. 5 and up to the 28, ready to get back onto the field. And after the time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
3rd and 4. Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, it's Bell. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll move a fresh set of downs.
Take it 3.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. Oh, it shifts past him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start on the ground with Wes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Flacco here on second down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Flacco. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's third down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Here's Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Bullshit.
Give them a lot of credit.
Should have known you wanted to run, man.
On a
crazy.
key third down situation,
Garbage.
they
Let's
were
go,
staring
man.
3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and
Wasting
keep
the clock,
the ball
man.
moving on offense.
So So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to
try to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And they're going to speed things up here.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Perriman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Straight up, boy, back of the end zone.
Changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
We ain't taking no points out of the ball.
And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
That's what I'm talking about, Joe. That's how you respond. Getting back to playing winning football, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is what I'm talking about.
It's a short kick taken right around the 19.
Get down.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here.
Smoke. This is what I'm talking about.
Taken up close to the 40.
Put him away. Let's go, Terrell. Put him away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Hauled in by Wheaton over the
Good tackle. Good tackle, Moses.
They'll be taken down.
Go there. Let's go.
Into enemy territory.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that
pick.
route, the drag
What's
route,
a pick?
because they run it
That's
at
crazy.
speeds.
That's a pick, man.
Create hesitancy
Let's go.
on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wheaton's got it. Now gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
In the red zone this time. Defense showing blitz. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, man. 4th down. Go. You get no points. Watch this.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Daniel McCullers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Backing into the end zone, Flacco. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go, Wes. Let's go, Wes.
There he goes.
Let's go. He tried to jump out on the field. That's crazy. Look at that. Touchdown,
and
man.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 82 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2, but he found a way to make the red seed part.
Remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing
stick with the run,
so in
man.
this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, might be called a touchdown, right?
That's it. Nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It is, y'all. So
they come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And able to find Green. He's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And quickly, they get to the line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Let's go, Bump. I'm gonna get you off my damn screen.
And it'll move the sticks. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come up in an offset eye. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come out here in the eye. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And there you go. Nothing really too complex.
Let's go, man.
Keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he puts it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see. What they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Second down, Flacco now. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You lost.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. Game over with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come out here in the eye. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Fuck off my screen.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I think the effort was
Stop
there,
the clock now,
sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Stop the clock now, nigga.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain link short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And Flacco keeps it himself. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse game.
Way to beat that, boy. Way to beat that, Steve. Let's go, man. Way to get there.
We're going to find out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off the secondary. And some changes here as the D-line separates them.
Game over. on my string, man. Put them veterans back there. Let's go.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Go, man. Get back. We gotta get back.
Back to throw.
Know where you going.
Now a desperation throw
Man.
deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked up. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are... That last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Defend that, bro. That's crazy. Terrence West. Look at shit. Scrape. Oh, nigga. CJ Mosley, nigga. Joe, nigga. Look at that completion percentage. Look at that shit, nigga. Fuck, you gonna compete with that.